Hello friends, nice to see you today. I'm Mrs. Urbach and this is Charlie and we're so glad you're here with us today. Thank you for joining us. Look at this quilt on the wall behind me. What do you notice about the colors in that quilt? It's got a lot of soft, gentle colors, doesn't it? No bright colors today. Well, that quilt is called Lucy's Lullaby. And it was made for a little baby named Lucy. Now, what do we know about lullabies? What kind of songs are they? And we sing them when we want to get someone to what? Go to sleep, right. So would it make sense to you that a quilt that's named after a lullaby would have soft, soothing colors to go with the songs, right? Let's look closer at the quilt. What kind of things do you see when you look at the designs on the quilt? Maybe flowers, baskets. Let's look a little closer at the quilt. What sort of designs and patterns do you see in the fabric? So if you were sleeping under that quilt and the designs and colors and fabrics on that quilt could seep from the quilt into your dreams, what kind of dreams do you think you would have? Those sound like some nice dreams. I think I might need to take a nap under that quilt and see what happens. Well, Lucy's Lullaby, both of those words in that name start with the letter that we're going to talk about today. If you have a guess of what that letter is, go ahead and say it out loud. Let's write it and see if your guess was correct. The letter L. Did you guess L? Good for you. This is a big L. Let's write a little L. How simple is that? A little L is just a tall, straight line. Now let's make an L with our body. How might you do that? This one's pretty simple, isn't it? L makes the sound ol. Can you say that while you make it with your body? Ol, as in Lucy or lullaby. L, right. Let's put our L up on Lucy's lullaby. Let's play I Spy with our quilt and see what kind of L pictures we can find today. I see one. Do you see something here that begins with the letter L? Maybe a lighthouse? Lighthouse begins with L. Here's something else on this side I know you'll find. What do you see here that begins with the letter L? Did you find the ladybugs? Ladybugs begins with L. Now I know I saw a fruit here somewhere that begins with L. Here it is. It's a green fruit. Do you see that? Not a lemon, but a lime. Lime begins with L. And there's one more thing. Let's see if I can find it. What do you see up at the top here? Lizard. Right. Lizard begins with L. Let's sing our ABCs. And today, because an L is so easy to do with our arms, we could just do this. Let's do that when we get to the letter L. Here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? Did you make your L? Good job. Well, our story today has an L word in the title. I'm going to hold up the book. Look at the words, and it's okay if you can't read the words. See if you can spot the letter L on the book cover. Do you see a letter L somewhere? We'll start at the beginning and look at each of the letters until do you see that one? We got to an L. The beginning of that word is little. Do you hear the L? This book is called The Little Engine That Could, and it's written by Watty Piper. Now, raise your hand if you like trains. Well, this will be a good book then. There's plenty of trains in this book. Chug, 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 puff, 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 ding dong, ding dong. The little train rumbled over the tracks. She was a happy little train, for she had such a jolly load to carry. Her cars were filled full of good things for boys and girls. There were toy animals, giraffes with long necks, teddy bears with almost no necks at all, and even a baby elephant. Then there were dolls with blue eyes and yellow curls, dolls with brown eyes and brown bobbed heads, and the funniest little toy clown you ever saw. And there were cars full of toy engines, airplanes, tops, jackknives, picture puzzles, books, and every kind of thing boys or girls could want. Is that true? Look at the picture and see all the different kinds of toys in here. What would you enjoy playing with from this picture? I'm glad you found something fun. I see lots of fun things. But that was not all. Some of the cars were filled with all sorts of good things for boys and girls to eat. Big golden oranges, red-cheeked apples, bottles of creamy milk for their breakfasts, fresh spinach for their dinners, peppermint drops, and lollipops for after-meal treats. Oh, I hear a treat that begins with the letter L. What are these? Lollipops. The little train was carrying all these wonderful things to the good little boys and girls on the other side of the mountain. She puffed along merrily. Then, all of a sudden, she stopped with a jerk. She simply could not go another inch. She tried and she tried, but her wheels would not turn. What were all those little boys and girls on the other side of the mountain going to do without the wonderful toys to play with and the good food to eat? "Here comes a shiny new engine," said the funny little clown who jumped out of the train. "Let us ask him to help us." So all the dolls and toys cried out together. "Please, shiny new engine, won't you please pull our train over the mountain? Our engine is broken down, and the boys and girls on the other side won't have any toys to play with or good food to eat unless you help us." Look at the shiny new engine's face. He looks concerned. Do you think he's going to help them? Let's find out. But the shiny new engine snorted. "I pull you." Oh, he looked nicer than that in the other picture, didn't he? Apparently looks can be deceiving. "I pull you. I am a passenger engine. I have just carried a fine big train over the mountain with more cars than you ever dreamed of. My train had sleeping cars with comfortable berths, a dining car where waiters bring whatever hungry people want to eat, and parlor cars in which people sit in soft armchairs and look out of big plate glass windows. I pull the likes of you? Indeed not." And off he steamed to the roundhouse where engines live when they are not busy. Oh my, he was not nice at all, was he? How sad the little train and all the dolls and toys felt. Then the little clown called out, "The passenger engine is not..."
the only one in the world! Here is another engine coming, a great big strong one! Let us ask him to help us!"
The little toy clown waved his flag and the big strong engine came to a stop. "Please, oh please, big engine," cried all the dolls and toys together. "Won't you please pull our train over the mountain? Our engine is broken down and the good little boys and girls on the other side won't have any toys to play with or good food to eat unless you help us." But the big strong engine bellowed,
"I am a freight engine. I have just pulled a big train loaded with big machines over the mountain. These machines print books and newspapers for grown-ups to read. I am a very important engine indeed. I won't pull the likes of you."
And the freight engine pulled off indignantly into the roundhouse. He wasn't very nice either, was he? The little train and all the dolls and toys were very sad.
"Cheer up!"
cried the little toy clown. Well, you know, that's his job, isn't it? Clowns are supposed to make us smile, so it's good that he's trying to make them feel better.
"Cheer up! The freight engine is not the only one in the world. Here comes another. He looks very old and tired, but our train is so little, perhaps he can help us."
So the little toy clown waved his flag and the dingy, rusty old engine stopped. "Please, kind engine," cried all the dolls and toys together, "won't you please pull our train over the mountain? Our engine has broken down, and the boys and girls on the other side won't have any toys to play with or good food to eat unless you help us." But the rusty old engine sighed. "I am so tired. I must rest my weary wheels. I cannot pull even so little a train as yours over the mountain. I cannot. And off he rumbled to the roundhouse chugging, I cannot. Then indeed the little train was very, very sad, and the dolls and toys were ready to cry. But the little clown called out,
"Here is another engine coming, a little blue engine, a very little one. Maybe she will help us."
The very little engine came chugging merrily along. When she saw the toy clown's flag, she stopped quickly. "What is the matter, my friends?" she asked kindly. "Oh, little blue engine," cried the dolls and toys, "will you pull us over the mountain? Our engine is broken down and the boys and girls on the other side won't have any toys to play with or good food to eat unless you help us. Please, please help us, little blue engine." "I'm not very big," said the little blue engine. "They use me only for switching trains in the yard. I have never been over the mountain." "But we must get over the mountain before the children awake," said all the dolls and the toys. "Oh, are they surprises in the middle of the night? Wouldn't that be fun?" The very little engine looked up and saw the tears in the doll's eyes. And she thought of the good little boys and girls on the other side of the mountain who would not have any toys or good food unless she helped. Then she said, I think I can. And she hitched herself to the little train. She tugged and pulled and pulled and tugged, and slowly they started off. The toy clown jumped aboard, and all the dolls and the toy animals began to smile and cheer. Puff, puff, chug, chug went the little blue engine. I think I can. Up, 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 faster and faster and faster the little engine climbed until at last they reached the top of the mountain. Down in the valley lay the city. Hooray! Hooray! Cried the funny little clown and all the dolls and toys. The good little boys and girls in the city will be happy because you helped us, kind little blue engine. Look at her face. Does she look proud? I bet she's proud of herself for trying. And the little blue engine smiled and seemed to say as she puffed steadily down the mountain, I thought I could, I thought I could, I thought I could, I thought I could, I thought I could. The end. Isn't that a fun story? Sometimes we just have to be willing to try. We won't know if we can do it until we try, right? And the little engine was willing to try, and what? She was able to do it. Good for her. Well, since we just read a book about a train, I thought it only appropriate that we sing a song about a train too. So I want to sing the song, I've Been Working on the Railroad. Do you know that song? If you do, I hope you'll sing along with me. I'm going to hold Charlie because he likes songs about trains. Here we go. I've been working on the railroad all the livelong day. I've been working on the railroad to pass the time away. Can't you hear the whistle blowing? Rise up so early in the morn. Can't you hear the captain shouting? Dinah, blow your horn. Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow your horn? Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow your horn? Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah. Someone's in the kitchen, I know. Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah. Strumming on the old banjo, was singing fee-fi, fiddly-I-o. Fee-fi, fiddly-I-o. Fee-fi, fiddly-I-o. Strumming on the old banjo. Always fun to sing about trains. Well, of course, I need to sing a song that has L's in the title as well. So I have a song that has 2 words with the letter L in the title. And there's a good chance you know this song, so I hope you'll sing it with me. This song is called Mary Had a Little Lamb. Raise your hand if you know that song. I hope you'll join in. Now, I'm actually going to sing all 4 verses. Did you know there were 4 verses in this song? So I'm going to sing them all. And if there are new parts of the song that you didn't know before, then you can learn them. Here we go. Sing with me. Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb, its fleece was white as snow. And everywhere that Mary went, Mary went, Mary went. Everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. It followed her to school one day, school one day, school one day. It followed her to school one day, which was against the rule. It made the children laugh and play, laugh and play, laugh and play. It made the children laugh and play to see a lamb at school. That would make me laugh too to see a lamb at school, don't you think? Well, I had so much fun with you today. Thank you so much for coming and joining me and Charlie. Now, what sound are we going to listen for as we go about the rest of our day? La, right, the la sound, telling us that a word begins with what letter? L. Good. Well, before we go, let's give ourselves a hug. Hold out this arm and wrap it around your body. And hold out this arm and wrap it around the other way. And give yourself a great big hug. Because you are special. And you are loved. Goodbye.